Every year, there comes a time when every farmer looks to the clouds with hope. Water is the resource which brings life to the land and livelihood to the family.
What's your name?
Nanjappa.
Where does the water come from?
From the clouds.
Where do the clouds come from?
I don't know.
The rains were regular in the past, but not anymore. Why?
Our wells have become corrupt. That's why.
What can we do to make the land retain more water?
That's what we don't understand.
Wells
are drying up. Can we do something about it?
We cannot.
Whereas life in rural India is already hard, it is made harder because water is becoming more and more scarce. This scarcity is man-made. We have denuded the wealth of our forests. So, instead of being conserved, water rushes down the slopes, carrying away topsoil with its nutrients. Although the rainfall may be the same this year as it was before, the bare earth no longer absorbs water and our underground reserves of water are not replenished. For instance, many perennial rivers have now become seasonal. Wells are now being sunk in riverbeds in search of water.
All the water that we get on the globe is only through precipitation. And there are various uses for water, right from drinking, industrial use, agriculture, and whatnot. And under those circumstances, unless we match the total amount of precipitation to the total of needs, it will not be possible for us to have some priorities and the scientific use of the water.
For scientific water management, there is an imperative need to utilize the maximum rainfall. Geographically, all land below a ridge, from slope to valley or basin where water is harvested, forms a watershed. Since earliest times, the watershed has been the ecological, social and economic unit from which agrarian life has emanated. On the slopes, we need contour bunding to slow down the flow of water and to check soil runoff. At the same time, we plant trees on these slopes to conserve water and soil. The streams and nullas which flow down the slopes need to have a series of small check dams or bunds. This again slows down the flow of water and allows it to percolate underground. In this task, we can use locally available materials as far as possible. Moreover, this work would generate employment which is frequently guaranteed by the government. Downstream of the bunds, if the geological formation is suitable, we can make percolation tanks. Percolation tanks help to recharge wells. We can also have storage tanks. These tanks are lined with cost-effective materials to prevent seepage. From these storage tanks, water can be distributed in a regulated manner. Development is threatened because in increasing numbers, the urban rich are moving into the countryside and destroying the harmony of the ecosystem. When water and soil are not intelligently managed, the land deteriorates. People are compelled to bring forest land under cultivation. Soil erosion is one of the gravest man-made disasters facing India. It is estimated that 12,000 million tons of topsoil with its valuable nutrients is washed away every year. Even if we put a nominal price of 10 rupees per ton of topsoil, the annual loss is 12,000 crores of rupees. What is incalculable is the suffering this causes to the poor villagers. Soil erosion exposes the roots of trees and plants, and even more soil is washed away, and the result is that the earth is wounded, often mortally. Development of watersheds is the most economical and sustainable solution to revive the ecosystem, thereby fulfilling our basic needs of livelihood.
The watershed ultimately aim at conserving soil and moisture, and at the same time using land according to its capability with the total consent of the farmers. It will be possible for us to maximize the biomass production, both in non-arable and as well as arable lands. So under these circumstances, naturally, the productivity of the land and the biomass production of the total area will be maximum, and therefore the sustainability has to result.
This is not a dream. Sustainable agriculture and social equity is now a reality, at least in these few pockets of our country. If we are to raise standard of living, we cannot afford to waste labor of the poor and marginal farmer. If he has to live on the land and by the land, we must make water available to him on equitable, regular and assured basis. Sustainable livelihood depends crucially on a harmonious relationship between water, land and the people. Many years ago, Lokmanya Tilak said, "Swaraj is my birthright." Cannot a farmer today say, "Water is my birthright and I shall have it"?